You know what, Zander, I may not like you as a person, but I respect what you've done for your company, going right after the WWE, but that doesn't matter tonight. I may not like you, but I respect what you've done. As for tonight, we both share the same enemy in Tensai. That son of a bitch attacked me, and now I've got to face the Shield member Seth Rollins, who I'm sure the rest of the Shield will be palling around outside at ringside. So I'm going to have a bit of a challenge at the pay-per-view this Sunday, defending my WWE title, but as for tonight, you and I are teaming with John Morrison to take on the Shield and Tensai, and since we both share the same enemy, I figured we have to work on the same page for tonight. While we may be enemies in the future, tonight we have to work on the same page. I agree with you. We have to work together as a cohesive unit to be able to take down Tensai. I'm going to get that son of a bitch. I'm going to get my payback at Capital Punishment. And true, I may be working with my potential enemy, but as for tonight, we've got to be able to work together. We've got to be allies. We have to be able to work together to be able to take down that fat bastard Tensai and those little puppies or whatever the hell they are, the Shield. We've got to work together. So I agree with you. Tonight, we're going to put our egos, our feuds aside, and we're going to work together to take out our mutual enemy.
The following six-man tag team match is set for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the WWE Champion, CL. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the amazing Zander.
What is up, guys? It's Mathless97, and welcome back to another episode of WWE 13 Universe Mode. In this one, we kick it off. The WWE Champion, CM Punk, teaming with the co-founder of UCW, Zander James, and John Morrison, the Shaman of Sexy, former WWE, now turned Renegade, joining UCW. So we've got this 6-man tag team matches. These 3 superstars, main eventers. All 3 of these superstars are featured at the Capital Punishment pay-per-view. But they're taking on the team of the Shield, who've been making a big statement, a big splash in the WWE Championship picture. Also, in a little bit of a, they've got a little bit of an issue with Brock Lesnar. We saw Lesnar destroyed Primo and Epico on Raw, trying to take out his frustrations with the Shield out on Primo and Epico. And then we've also got Tensai, who we saw help the Shield, Seth Rollins, get a victory to become #1 contender for the WWE Championship at Capital Punishment. Tensai came down when the referee was knocked out and attacked CM Punk. As we see back suplex there by CM Punk onto the outside to Tensai. So both of these, I mean, although they're rival companies, CM Punk, John Morrison, and Zander James have to work together here. As my cat is a retard, just tried to freaking jump, like, I don't know, just tried to run up my freaking dresser. That didn't work out too well. Anyway, so it is CM Punk, Zander, and John Morrison teaming up against the Shield and Tensai. All 3 of these superstars have a beef with Tensai. As we know, Zander James will be facing Tensai at the Capital Punishment pay-per-view. Oh, nice double combination kick there by Punk and Zander. But anyway, CM Punk, he's got his beef with Tensai, costing him, or helping Seth Rollins get the victory in that one. We also saw Daniel Bryan came out and attacked Punk before the match, so gotta wonder what the heck is going on there anyway. And then there's John Morrison, who had a match with Tensai. As we know, John Morrison, when he turned on WWE to help UCW, he attacked Tensai from behind, ended up then competing in a match on SmackDown and defeating the big O of Tensai. Anyway, I probably should use a different word, but oh well. Anyway, and then we have the Shield. As we know, Dean Ambrose tried to become #1 contender for the WWE Championship, and he failed. He was rolled up, or he had a roll-up pin on CM Punk, and Punk managed to reverse the roll-up into a roll-up of his own and pinning Dean Ambrose, which then got Seth Rollins. He ended up getting a match against Punk after he had some things. Oh my God, what a move there by John Morrison as he just catapults himself to the outside, right onto Seth Rollins there. Now John Morrison, oh, nice back body drop counter there by Roman Reigns, shutting down the momentum of the Shaman of Sexy. John Morrison is now, he gets Irish whipped. And now that's Roman Reigns now dangling over the apron there. And now Seth Rollins, he's got John Morrison, and an Irish whip sends him into the ring. And now Roman Reigns back up on the apron there. CM Punk, he's going to do whatever it takes to get his hands on Seth Rollins. And now a nice hip toss is John Morrison going to work on Roman Reigns in the ring. There's clothesline to Roman Reigns. And now went for a leg drop, and he missed as Roman Reigns got out of the ring. And now Morrison, the Irish whip, sending Seth Rollins into the corner. And now Morrison, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the 10 count punches all connect. That's actually a first, because usually you only, I don't know. That's the first time I think I've actually used the 10 count punches successfully. Like, I've actually been able to complete it. Roll up by Morrison, 1, 2, and no, it's broken up by Tensai. Wait a minute, no. Rollins reversed it, 1, and no, John Morrison able to reverse it again. 1, no, not even a 1 count as Tensai gets over there to break it up as it was lagging there. I hate when it does that in 6-man tag matches. It lags whenever, like, 5 or 6 superstars on the screen or something. I don't know. Maybe it's because most of them are calls and we have some DLC in there. I don't know. Anyway, so now John Morrison knocks Tensai off the apron and does the same to Seth Rollins. And now John Morrison, Tensai making it back to his feet. And what is it? Oh, nice counter by Tensai to pull on the ropes as John Morrison went to try and knock Tensai off the apron. And John Morrison's own momentum sent him sprawling to the outside. And anyway, now as we see, Tensai buying his time and now heading back into the ring. And now Morrison went for the right hand, but Tensai was able to counter. And you're not going to be able to outpower Tensai. Morrison's going to have to stick to his high-flying offense, use the hardcore wrestling style that he can utilize so well. Anyway, Tensai, the Irish whip, sending Morrison over the ropes. And an elbow to the face by John Morrison. And now Morrison going to the top rope here. Morrison went for a crossbody, but Tensai managed to step out of the way. And now went for the kick to the face. Tensai ducked, however. And now Morrison, the Irish whip, sending Tensai into the corner. And he's going to make the tag to CM Punk. And now the self-proclaimed best in the world, Nice double team there by John Morrison and CM Punk. As so far, we have not seen too much dysfunction from this tag team. There's nice elbows there by CM Punk. And now, Tensai sweeping out the legs of CM Punk, getting back to his feet, trying to shift the momentum here. And now CM Punk, Tensai's got Punk by the arm. Nice counter by CM Punk. He's got the headlock. And now CM Punk, the Irish whip, sending Tensai into the corner there. And now CM Punk, he's got the advantage, but a nice counter by Tensai to put Punk into the corner. And now CM Punk, the big kick to the face of Tensai. And now Punk with the advantage here. The Irish whip into the corner, and CM Punk, what's he going to do here? Tornado DDT, nice move out of the corner by CM Punk. And now the Irish whip there by Punk. No, he's going to send him into the opposite corner. And now CM Punk with the advantage. He's got Tensai up into the ropes there, and there's that submission that in the ropes sort of like submission hold, just trying to wear out Tensai. And there he went for the drop kick, but he was unable to connect. CM Punk now going for a suplex, but a knee to the face by Tensai. He manages to counter it. And now they're both in a lockup here. And Punk now with the advantage. Nice spinning back fist by CM Punk. And Punk going to make the tag to Zander James. And now it's time for Zander to get some offense here. Lion Salt hooks the leg of Tensai. 1. And no, Tensai manages to kick out of that springboard moonsault by Zander. Zander going up to the top rope here. And a leg drop connects onto Tensai. And now Zander James. Drop kick to the face of Tensai. And now it's Zander with the offense here. As we see Zander James, he has him in a headlock. There's a nice chop by Mr. Amazing, Zander James. And now Zander, nice counter there by Tensai. I'm not sure what Zander was going for there. And now Tensai, roll up by Zander James. 1. No, not even a 1 count. Tensai quickly manages to kick out. And now Zander has the headlock. Went for a chop, but Tensai managed to block it. And now sort of a stare down here. Now a nice leg sweep takedown by Tensai. Looked like he was going for some sort of submission hold, but Zander James managed to fight him off. And now there was a nice flying forearm. Drops Roman Reigns off the apron, and a nice crossbody by Zander James. As Zander getting fired up. 1. And no, a kick out by Tensai. But at least Zander managed to hook the leg that time. Nice spinning roundhouse to the face of Tensai. You know how I am about superstars and hooking the ropes. Or hooking the leg, I should say. And anyway, Tensai, nice DDT there, countering whatever it is that Zander was going for there. He had Tensai up on his shoulders. And now Tensai, the Irish whip, but he pulls him back. And there's a nice power slam there by Tensai. And Tensai, once again, with the upper hand on Mr. Amazing. But now, back suplex by Tensai. And Sweet Tea Tensai. No, I'm just kidding. He's not going to buy that gimmick in this game. Anyway, throwing Zander to the outside. And Tensai. Oh, nice shoulder block by Zander. And now over the ropes, there's a sunset flip. 1. And no, Tensai quickly manages to kick out at a count of 1. As we saw both teams managed to go into the ring. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Zander James, oh my god. Sunset flip powerbomb to Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins is down here. Nice tilt-a-whirl side slam by Zander James. And I'm wondering if Seth Rollins could have possibly sustained an injury from that. As that powerbomb to the outside, you know, that's definitely not good for your neck, as we know. Cena, the opponent that Zander James faced at the last pay-per-view, that, oh my god, code breaker out of nowhere. The double knees to the face by Zander, and now Tensai back to his feet here. Roll up by Zander James. 1. And no, Tensai manages to kick out, but we know Thurm will be facing John Cena. And if Zander has been doing some sort of work with Thurm, if we see Thurm maybe use that powerbomb, Cena has had a history of neck issues in the past. So we have to we've seen what moves like that can do to even the toughest of superstars like John Cena. So we have to wonder if Seth Rollins, he seems to be okay as far as it looks like Seth Rollins is okay though from that powerbomb. Might just be overselling things here. And now, oh no, Zander, he could be trying to injure these. Oh my god, there's another power slam. Sunset flip power bomb, I should have said, over the top rope. And nice drop kick there to Tensai, but Tensai still on his feet. Zander James, look at the strength suplex to Tensai. I have to thank Zander. Oh my god, he just accidentally knocked Morrison off the ropes there. 1. And Tensai manages to kick out, but you have to, Zander maybe just smells blood in the water. He's just trying to injure the Shield members here. And there's another flying forearm. Clotheslines Roman Reigns off the top rope. Swanton there. Nice move by Zander James. Xander's just on fire in this one. And now he's got Tensai side effect. Nice move by Zander James. And now Zander James, he's calling Tensai up to his feet here. Just waiting for the big man to make it to his feet. And now Zander James, he's got Tensai up. And there's a nice wrestling slam. Sort of shades of an angle slam there by Zander. John Morrison sends Roman Reigns off the ropes. 2 count. And 3. Zander James, John Morrison, and CM Punk are victorious over the Shield and Tensai here on Wednesday Night Wipeout. And what a big victory this is to build momentum heading into the Capital Punishment pay-per-view for all 3 of these superstars. Punk defending his title, Zander James going up against Tensai, and John Morrison will, of course, be going up against Brian Cole, the Archangel, who will be standing by with an interview with Darren Cole coming up right after this. Make sure to stay tuned for that. We're gonna cut to ringside here between Brian Cole and Darren Cole for their interview. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Darren Cole, and my guest at this time, the Archangel Brian Cole. Now, Brian, last week, you turned your back on the WWE Universe. You turned your back on John Laurinaitis, the entire company, by attacking Tensai with a steel chair, and it looked like you were coming out to save him from Thurm. What do you have to say about your attack last week on Tensai and your current standing with the WWE as a whole? Well, Darren, to be perfectly honest, I was never working with the WWE to begin with. They simply offered me a contract. They gave me opportunity, and I took it. I was not John Laurinaitis' golden boy. I was not out there to do his bidding. I was looking out for number 1. I was out there to do whatever could benefit me the most. I am currently employed, not by John Laurinaitis, but I work for another man. His name is Brian Cole. I work for myself, and myself only. I do whatever can benefit me the most. I do not answer to anyone. Now, as for John Laurinaitis and the WWE, I am still under contract. I am under contract up until the Capital Punishment pay-per-view, a pay-per-view in which I will destroy John Morrison. But up until then, I do not work for the WWE. I may be under contract, but I will not do John Laurinaitis' bidding. I will not go out and attack somebody just because John Laurinaitis gave me orders to do so. I will attack whoever I want to attack, and I will compete whenever I want to compete. I will do whatever is best to benefit my career. Not the WWE, not UCW, not John Laurinaitis, not Zander James. I am looking out for number 1. I will do whatever it takes to enhance my career, and if that means going behind people's backs, becoming this rebel superstar that I've seemed to have become, breaking rules of contracts, I will do whatever it takes to become the main event. I will do whatever it takes to become champion, and I will get my revenge against John Laurinaitis. He thought that he could turn me into his little puppet boy. Well, that's not going to work, John Laurinaitis. I will get my revenge on you, and I will get my revenge on Zander, who cost me my job in his company. Whatever it takes, I will get my revenge. And as for you, Darren, what the hell are you doing, still doing interviews? Aren't you like 60? You've retired. Just get your ass out of professional wrestling. Hell, you never even won a championship in your career. What makes you think that you could be a UCW legend? True, you may be a veteran in wrestling, but you have no mic skills. Hell, they put you as an interviewer when your career was over, instead of something like the Hall of Fame. If you really were a legend, why have you been reduced to an interviewer? What the hell have you become, Darren? I'll tell you what. You're just an empty, hollow shell of your former self. You regret your entirety in UCW. You have never accomplished anything. I am better than you. I'm going to go on to become a future World Heavyweight Champion. What's the highlight of your career? Performing some suicidal stunt off of the Titantron. You're nothing, Darren Cole. I'm the main event, and you're just a has-been. No, has-been is too good of a term for you. You never were anything in UCW. Your entire career was pointless. You never accomplished anything. You never existed.
Final contest is scheduled for one fall. from the other side of darkness, the undisputed Wrestling International Champion, the Ghost. And approaching the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, the Archangel Brian Cole.
Well, we're back now off that interview, and we didn't even get an opinion on Brian Cole, his thoughts on this match, but I don't know, Brian Cole was out, he was out for, you could have very well just, maybe, I'm still in shock of his comments on Darren Cole. Darren Cole is a veteran in this company. Back with Veterans of the Ring, he joined, and he's been one of the loyal superstars to stay. There are not many legends that have managed to make the transition from Veterans of the Ring. It was a tough time when the superstars were moving companies. A lot of people left the company, refusing to join UCWs. There were sort of a brand split, kind of. The entire roster, the entire personnel of Veterans of the Ring had some divided opinions, going against, at the time, the owner, Slater, who eventually did come and help out UCW, sort of turning it into his own hostile takeover. But eventually, Slater learned from his mistakes, and he is now joined forces with UCW and trying to help them out, you know, as the talent executive and all that good stuff. But Brian Cole, he was just out to emotionally scar Darren Cole. I mean, we got his opinion, but he just went straight after Darren upon giving those thoughts. I mean, Brian Cole, as we can obviously, we've learned from that interview, that he's by himself. He has no allies. So, I mean, I don't know if that was the best decision, because now you got he had an angry locker room already. But, I mean, now you just made one more enemy. I don't think that was the smartest decision for Brian Cole. But anyway, I don't even know what he thinks with this match with the International Champion. The Ghost is there. Hung him up there on the apron. Nice move. Or in the ropes, not the apron. But nice move, a nice kick to the face, and a kick to the gut by Brian Cole. As the Ghost, he's been in quite the feud with Lil Cesar, his number one contender, who last week ended up attacking the Ghost and his opponent, Michael Cooper, backstage. So tomorrow night on Thursday Night Takedown, and I just now realized that I pronounced it wrong. It's Lil Caesar, but I don't know. When I got a comment saying on how to pronounce it, I thought I was pronouncing it right, but I wasn't. Anyway, Lil Caesar, I'm pretty sure this is how it's supposed to be pronounced, or it's Caesar. I don't know. But anyway, Lil Caesar will be going up against Michael Cooper tomorrow night on Thursday Night Takedown. But anyway, Brian Cole versus the Ghost live on UCW. Oh my God, there's a slap to the face. How disrespectful, but yet a powerful move by Brian Cole. High impact moves by Brian Cole. And now there's a drop kick, connects. The springboard drop kick by Brian Cole, but Ghost makes it back to his feet. And the UCW International Champion is not going to... Oh, nice kill switch by Brian Cole as he hooks the leg. One. And no, the Ghost will not go down without a fight. He will not be taken down so easily. Nice hurricanrana by the Ghost. And now the Ghost maybe possibly looking for a second win here. Nice shot to the face by Brian Cole as he ducks the kick. Now the Ghost on the offense. On the offensive, I should say. And now the Ghost. Oh, nice fisherman suplex by the Ghost. Is now he's on the offensive. He's on the attack. Trying to inflict punishment to Brian Cole. Nice total world backbreaker. And now the Ghost going off the ropes here, measuring him. Oh, there's a nice bicycle kick. The scissors kick, I meant to say, not bicycle kick. But nice scissors kick there. The down scissor kick as he hooks the leg on Brian Cole. Not even a... Okay, there was a 1 count. That was actually a pretty quick 1 count. But anyway, Brian Cole manages to kick out. It was going to take a lot more to put down the Archangel. And now the Ghost is fired up here. Sends Brian Cole into the corner. And now the Ghost. Oh, nice counter by Brian Cole as he goes to the top rope here. Code breaker! Oh my god, what a counter. What a counter. A midair code breaker hooks the leg. 1. And no, Brian Cole manages to kick out at a count of 1. And a hip toss neck breaker. Oh my god, out of nowhere. These finishers fly out of nowhere. Hooks the leg. 1. And the Ghost kicks out. The Ghost showing his endurance, kicking out of the hip toss neck breaker. Not many superstars managed to acclaim that feat, I meant to say, but never mind. Anyway, so as he counters the dropkick, nice kick to the gut, but the Ghost, he's willing to go to war against Brian Cole here, trying to represent his company. And now Brian Cole, he's going to sweep the leg out of the Ghost, and now Brian Cole drops the knees onto the leg of the Ghost, trying to work the leg, just try to target a body part here. And another Hurricanrana by the Ghost takes down Brian Cole as the Ghost back on the offensive here. The camel clutch has been locked in. Is Brian Cole going to be forced to tap as the Ghost? No, rope break. But the Ghost, the bigger and more powerful superstar in this matchup. So Brian Cole, he's going to have to stick to the high-powered, high-flying offenses. There's that nice takedown by the Ghost, getting out of the headlock. And now he's got Brian Cole up against the corner. Nice double axe handle. And now he spins him around. The Ghost, nice clothesline and a bulldog to build off the clothesline. And now the Ghost, always setting him up here. The Ghost getting fired up. Now what is this? Kick to the gut of Brian Cole. And the Ghost is coming back now. Big kick to the face of Brian Cole. And a second connects. And now Brian Cole's in trouble. Went for the clothesline. Nice counter. Spinning neck breaker there. The nice rotating neck breaker by the Ghost as he hooks the leg. 1, 2, and Brian Cole manages to kick out at a count of 2. And now the Ghost has the offense here. Brian Cole's in trouble. And a second code breaker connects. The knees to the face. Brian Cole's been busted open as you see the instant replay. He's already hit that out of midair once. That's got to be it for Brian Cole. The Ghost hooks the leg. 1. And no, Brian Cole still manages to kick out, almost no-selling that code breaker. And Brian Cole showing his durability. I mean, he's kicked out of multiple finishers in the past, proving that Brian Cole can and will go the distance to get what he wants. And we know he said he will stop at nothing to get what he wants, and clearly fatigue and injury is not an option either. That is no obstacle for Brian Cole. Off the snap, suplex the Ghost back to his feet. And the Ghost looking to get advantage. But now, Brian Cole with a spinning neck breaker of his own, able to counter the Ghost's offense. And now, the flurry of offense has been shut down. Kill switch connects. The unpretty or the face buster there. And now Brian Cole to the top rope here. Setting him up, and there's a swanton, but no! The Ghost managed to roll out of the way. And Brian Cole could be in trouble as the Ghost hooks the leg. 1, 2, and no, Brian Cole just manages to kick out at a count of 2.5. Nice flying clothesline by Brian Cole. And now Brian Cole, here we go. Swanton, this one connects. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Brian Cole, after a hard-fought battle. That was more than just a match. That was a battle. That was a war. Brian Cole gets a victory over the International Champion, the UCW International Champion, the Ghost. And Brian Cole can now have his arm raised successfully by the referee. Brian Cole building some huge momentum, both verbally and physically, heading into the pay-per-view with his verbal attack on Darren Cole and the WWE, just management in general for both UCW and WWE, and of course, getting the victory over the Ghost. This is a big momentum builder for Brian Cole. How will John Morrison respond in the next few days?
Is a champion versus champion match set for one fall. Making his way to the ring from WWE, the undisputed wrestling champion, Nicolas Colt.
finally, after some pretty epic contests earlier on, we had a tag team match and that matchup between Brian Cole and the Ghost. Now we can move on to our main event contest, and this is to show sort of a showing of brand supremacy, representing Wednesday Night Wipeout, UCW Champion Nicolas Colt going up against, representing Thursday Night Takedown, the original UCW Heavyweight Champion, Thurm, and arguably the greatest UCW Heavyweight Champion of all time, as he has held that title for over a year, defending it at every pay-per-view, even on some shows. Thurm is just a beast, and Nicolas Colt, he will be taken to the limit to be able to, if he hopes to, oh, nice moonsault by Thurm. But Nicolas Colt, he will have to tap into reserves of energy he didn't even know he was capable of ever possessing in his life if he hopes to be able to combat Thurm in this one to get the victory. Nice sort of a reverse face crusher there, the Edge-O-Matic sort of style by Nicolas Colt, and a nice counter by Thurm. But this is a big matchup leading into the pay-per-view. We have Nicolas Colt, who's trying to build up this new Wednesday Night Wipeout show, represented as the champion. Nice cartwheel there by Thurm, just sort of showing off, as he's been known to do in the past. And then we have Thurm, who is definitely, without a doubt, the heart and soul of UCW as a whole, representing the original show in this universe mode. Thurm, he's got his matchup at Capital Punishment against John Cena. Oh, nice, sort of like a forward rolling leg sweep there, as he went for the cover, but Nicolas Colt managed to kick out, went for the gut kick, and now it's Nicolas Colt, but a nice counter by Thurm, and these two superstars, counter after counter so far in this one. Now as we see the headlock, but again another counter. Nice reversal, and another reverse by Nicolas Colt here, as we see Nicolas Colt sporting the new look since the last episode. And my cat is trying to walk on the keyboard, so I gotta move that. I cannot let that happen. She's gonna probably press the power button and, you know, pull the plug on this thing. Anyway, so now Thurm, the Irish whip, or off the counter as he countered the punch. And again, Thurm going back to the top rope here. And Thurm, he's already connected once. Nicolas Colt, another moonsault by Thurm onto Nicolas Colt. And so far, it's the UCW Heavyweight Champion with the upper hand here, as this is sort of a showing of brand supremacy, as well as who is the true champion in UCW. Nice back suplex by Nicolas Colt. But anyways, we know Nicolas Colt was one of the three superstars in that gauntlet match against Brian Cole, and he was the last superstar to be pinned by Brian Cole, so I'm sure Thurm cannot be too happy at the job Nicolas Colt did last week, trying to represent UCW successfully and failing, so I'm sure Thurm is trying. This could possibly be a little bit of payback here for Thurm, as he's the heart and soul of this company. I mean, he's been going at WWE since day one when John Morrison attacked both Brian Cole and Thurm, so we know there's some history between the WWE and Thurm. Thurm was the very first target of WWE, obviously being the UCW Heavyweight Champion at the time, the only main champion on the show. And you'd have to argue, well, which title is more important, the UCW Heavyweight or the UCW title? Well, the UCW Heavyweight title has been around since the beginning of this universe mode, but a victory here by Nicolas Colt would definitely establish the UCW title as definitely a contender for the main title. That would definitely build some prestige here. As we see, what is this? Thurm. Oh, the nice leg submissions hold there, just wearing out the leg, the ankle, the knees of Nicolas Colt there. And Thurm, as we've known, he's got a knack for targeting the legs. Nice moonsault by Thurm, but Thurm, he's definitely had a history of going after legs. And what is this? C4 connects by Thurm, dropping Nicolas Colt to the mat. And now Thurm goes off the ropes. Never mind, he's going to the top rope here. And a swanton connects onto Nicolas Colt. And now it is Thurm on the offense, but a nice counter by Nicolas Colt. But definitely, I mean, Nicolas Colt here trying to represent the UCW title proved that it is not sort of like the WWE's version of the WWE and World Heavyweight title. Nicolas Colt, he wants the UCW title to hold the prestige, the importance in the company as the WWE title does to the WWE. He doesn't want the UCW Heavyweight title to be he doesn't want the UCW title to be the World Heavyweight Championship. He wants it to be the main title that represents the company. And a victory here over Thurm could definitely as I was interrupted, sorry, I was trying to say that a victory for Nicolas Colt would definitely establish the UCW title. It would definitely give a legit argument for the UCW title, possibly starting to build a prestige for the title to try and compete with the UCW Heavyweight Championship. And as you see, Thurm maliciously stomping away at Nicolas Colt. But yeah, this would definitely be a big victory for the WNW brand as a whole, as well as the title, to try to become a legit competitor for the Thursday Night Takedown brand. Anyway, nice spear there by Thurm, and Nicolas Colt makes it back to his feet. But yeah, I was interrupted several times. I tried to go back and redo this commentary, and I was interrupted like twice, so I decided to just restart that part anyway, because this is the day after I had done the first one. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm going to keep commentating the match. Nice knee lift there by Nicolas Colt. And now, went for the chop block, but a nice counter by Thurm, throwing Nicolas Colt to the mat. And now, Thurm, he's going to drag Nicolas Colt up against the ropes, but Colt with a counter, tossing Thurm to the outside. And now Nicolas Colt is going to follow him out there. And now Thurm, he's going to Irish whip him right back into the ring there. Hung him up on the apron there, and now what is this? Elbow to the face, and Thurm, leg drop across the sternum of Nicolas Colt there. As referee now at a count of 2. Thurm's got to get back into the ring, and he does. As you definitely don't want to take a count-out loss in this one, especially heading into the Capital Punishment pay-per-view. A victory here would build some big momentum, as you see Thurm flying over the top rope there with a clothesline, sacrificing his own body to take out Nicolas Colt. And now he's got some sort of like leg submission, almost like an inverted version of a figure 4 type leg. I don't know. But anyway, Nicolas Colt now back to his feet, but now Thurm with the headlock. There's a big enziguri side kick to the head of Nicolas Colt, and now Thurm. Another vicious kick to the side of the head of Nicolas Colt, that rolling kick. And now it's Thurm with the Irish whip, sending Nicolas Colt back into the ring. Referee at a count of 5, and Thurm makes it back into the ring, and now he's just stomping away at Nicolas Colt, dragging him now to the center of the ring, maybe setting him up to finish him here. Colt's up onto his feet here, and now Thurm, he's got him up. And there's that rolling fireman's carry. As I am interrupted again off the replay, Thurm with that rolling fireman's carry driver sort of move, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3, and Thurm gets the victory over Nicolas Colt here. Big momentum builder for the UCW Heavyweight Champion. And here tonight, Thurm getting his victory, proving that there can only be one true UCW Champion, the Heavyweight Wait a minute, who the hell is that? Who the hell is this? But however, this mystery man is attacking the UCW Champion. And now what is this? The UCW Heavyweight Champion, Thurm, heads back into the ring, and now he's attacking this mystery stranger here. And now Thurm, a clothesline over the top rope, and forgetting the brand split, putting this supremacy, this battle for supremacy aside. Tonight, the champions were unified. Thurm going back and saving Nicolas Colt.